Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today is February 7th. It is 7 o'clock a.m. and we are going to be doing some coding. Let me give me one sec. Twitter here. I just have to check one thing really quickly. Okay, so welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, so we're going to be doing some coding here. Today's session is going to be a little bit shorter than yesterday's. It's not going to be 5 hours. Unfortunately, or 6 hours, or however long yesterday's session was. I have a little bit more to do today. Um, but besides that, I did want to go ahead and just go over what we kind of completed yesterday, right? Let's go over what was completed yesterday, February 6th, right? So we signed up for Global Hack Week. We also signed up for what was this? Hackonomics 2025. Now this doesn't start until um I don't think this starts for a little while. Let me actually bring it up. So Hackonomics 2025. Let me bring this over to this side. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we can see this is actually the Developer 2025 Hackathon. So this is not the one. We've already signed up for Hackonomics. We've already signed up, and then this is the most recent one. Let me actually bring up the Hackonomics dev post so you guys can see it. So Hackonomics 2025. So we've already signed up for this hackathon. The deadline for this one is June 15th. So this is not what I'm going to be kind of focused on right now. I just wanted to kind of sign up early and get registered and all of that. The one that we're going to be focusing on um, today, and there's two, is this one. It's $20,000 in prizes. Right now, let's so yeah, let's go over it. Let's go over this hackathon. Um, and then we'll kind of continue on with what we have lined up for today. And here's the other hackathon. We have Global Hack Week, and then we have Developer Week. I didn't know it was Developer Week, but this is Developer Week hackathon. So if you guys want links to these, I'll leave links down below. Let's go over the first one here is the let me see. Let's go over Global Hack Week. All right, so we'll just go over. So it's Friday, February 7th. It starts at 10 a.m. Eastern time to February 13th to 1 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so you have a few days to complete this one. So you spend a week hacking with MLH community at Global Hack Week, AI, ML, and if you don't know what those are, it's artificial intelligence and machine learning. So Global Hack Week takes place throughout the year to give you a chance to complete technical challenges, network with the community, and enjoy fun live sessions, build technical projects, and make new memories. So spend a week hacking with MLH community at Global Hack Week. This is actually a repeat. So, live streams and mini events. Throughout GHW, we'll have daily workshops live streamed on our Twitch to give you the chance to pick up new skills and build something together with the community. In between workshops, we'll run mini events in the MLH community Discord for you to join in and meet friends as you take a break from hacking. Challenges and points. At GHW, AI ML Week, we will have plenty of challenges to keep you busy. Challenges will range from social challenges urging you to connect with other members of the community, technical challenges that will expand your coding skills, and design challenges to refine your skills as a creator and artist. Some of these challenges will be completed live on our Twitch stream, so you can follow along and complete it with the community. We cannot wait to see all that you learn, build, and share. Earn experience points for yourself by completing our challenges throughout GHW. Challenges aren't the only way to earn points. You can also receive a point each time you check in for a live session. So the more you attend, the more points you'll rack up. They can be as simple as posting on your social media or as advanced as building a project and creating a full demo video for it. We'll leave it to you to choose which challenges you want to take on. Feel free to work collaboratively with others on these. I was having trouble with collaboratively. I gotta work on that word. I don't come across that word often in in reading, so maybe that's why I'm having trouble there. Anyways, So so who can attend? This is very important. So minors between 13 and 18, working professionals, students, university, students in high school, secondary, and students in others. So this is very important because sometimes these are like limited to students only. So that's pretty much it for this one. Now you do have to join the Discord. This is my first time participating in one of these hackathons. I see here there's a link where you can claim your digital swag by posting on social media using this frame. But so that's something you can do. I don't just being in tech and being who I am, I don't download files from anyone unless it's like, I guess I could check the file, but I just don't I'm not in the habit of downloading files. So, if you know, you know about that. But anyways, let's go ahead and go over the other hackathon. So as far as like how this will be structured, like as you guys can see, I'm essentially going to be waiting for updates via the Discord. So once you sign up, you'll get access to like the Discord link and you can join the Discord. So I think that's pretty much where a lot of this is going to be taking place, as well as the live stream. So as long as you follow along with those and you complete the challenges. I think you have to create demo videos or like submit your actual or create submissions, and then that's how you actually accrue your points. So I'm excited about that. It's supposed to be starting in a little bit here. I think in about an hour. So I'm waiting for that one to start. We're going to be doing that one live here. And then we have this one. Now this one here, I'm not sure let me see. So these are the official instructions. Excuse me. So here's the schedule for this hackathon. So let's go over this one here. So this is the nation's largest challenge-driven hackathon, right? Developer Week. Um, so it's taking place from January 27th to February 13th. I've already registered for this one. This one is also in person, so you can go there. I believe it's been held in California. So yeah, I've already registered. Here are some of the sponsors for this hackathon. So Oracle, Fingerprint, Red Hat, Twilio, Cast AI, Gravity, FlyApps, Romade, Revelo, SEMA, DigitalOcean, Fastly, Google Cloud, Trackonomy. All right, and here's the schedule for this one. So Monday, this has already started. It started a while back. It's going to be ending soon, but I'm used to getting into hackathons very late in the game. I did a hackathon in December, and that was about to end like in 4 days. Managed to submit to 2 tracks or all 5 tracks actually. So yeah, hackathons, I mean, they're very fun for me and they really push your skills and push the envelope as far as like your skills and really test your mettle as far as what you can do, what you think you can do, right? So this one started on Monday, January 27th. So it launched. They had some kickoff talks and workshops that were virtual. And then Wednesday, February 12th is what's coming up next, kind of the next milestone. There'll be like a small 30-minute hackathon kickoff networking, hackathon lounge, expo hall, and at the Santa Clara Convention Center. And then Thursday, February 13th, this is the final project submissions due by 10 a.m. Judges will review projects from 10 a.m. to 1. Sponsors will judge the projects also, and then the top 5 present on Developer Week main stage from 2:30 to 3. That's 30 minutes. Then overall and sponsor winners announced via Developer Week main stage. And then the sponsors will connect with the winners on how they will receive the prize, etc. All right, here are the prizes and the challenges. All right, so $12,500 in prize value. Developer Week 2025 overall winner. First place prize, you get 2 Amazon Echoes, Dev Network Premium All Access passes to all 2025 virtual conferences. An announcement in our email to 60,000 subscribers listing your team and project. Let's see. $3,000 in prize value. Oracle challenge, so solving real world problems with Oracle Apex. So you get a Max Verstappen signed backpack. I don't even know who that is, but it sounds cool. $1,000 in Oracle Cloud infrastructure credits, Oracle swags. You get a signed hat. This must be Oracle. This must be someone who is like the founder, someone big in Oracle, or the founder of Oracle, or something along those lines. You can learn more about this one here. See, that one's for $3,000 in prize value. This one is for $1,000 in prize value. Fingerprint challenge number 1: catch a fraudster, build your own fraud prevention system. Fingerprint challenge number 2: Think outside the fraud, build something fun with fingerprint. Uh, Twilio challenge, Twilio API magic. You know, I'm actually using Twilio in one of my apps. I forget which one. So I might have to go and pull that app out and excuse me. And these are PlyOps challenge number one. Lower the infrastructure costs. A PlyOps awesome backpack. A very nice PlyOps backpack. So these are cool. These are maybe I mean these challenges here. I guess you get $1,000 for these here each. So that's a nice, you know, 2,500 bucks uh just for, you know, completing these challenges. So we'll see. I'm gonna compete in this. It ends in a few days. So I'm probably gonna start attacking these challenges first and work my way up because these are gonna be more easier. Gonna be more easier for me to kind of tackle. And then I'll figure out what will be the kind of what we can submit as an overall project. Let's see. And these are some of the judges. So, you know, if you want to take a look at, you know, some of these folks who work for some of these, you know, like Okta, Convex, Oracle, you know, some of these high profile folks in the industry. Let's see. So then here's the FAQ. Then we have the hackathon policy. So you want to make sure you go through and read these because yeah, this is it's very important. And yeah, so let's see. Let's slide that over. Slide that over. Slide that over. AI Dev Now. This is the hackathon rules. Okay, so this was a workshop that was scheduled for yesterday. I'm not sure why it didn't actually occur, but things might be happening on Twitch. Okay, so here's the actual, so you have to come here to register for your path, uh, to actually like get registered for the hackathon. You just follow these steps here and you should be good to go. And make sure you guys come and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. If you're on LinkedIn, make sure you come and subscribe. I would show you guys the Discord, but I won't just because, well, you guys can't see it anyway. I think I have, oh, never mind. You can see, yeah. I won't show you guys the Discord. You guys can join in the Discord yourself, kind of see what's going on in there. Okay, now this is my name cheat. Okay, I have my LinkedIn over here. Uh, okay. So one thing I wanted to do is I wanted to check okay, so this is for this hackathon here. Then we have Hackonomics 2025. I got to create a to-do list for February 7th today. So we've already registered for the developer week hackathon. So we're registered for 3 hackathons. I have a bunch more on the list. Let me see, there's another one. Let me just check and see when these are. So this one's called MLX Hack. The deadline for this one is February 26th. So let's see. Let me start marking dates for these. Yeah, I mean hackathons, like I said, they're fun and it's an easy way to network and like I said, it's a great way for you to get your skills out there, get your name out there, whatever the case may be. So now there's another let's see. Okay. All right, so these are all of the ones that and then there's this is already kind of taking place. I think this was happening yesterday or it's happening today. Yeah, February 7th and February 8th, the World Conference on Cybersecurity and Ethical Hacking 2025. Now, if you're in Bangkok, this is something that you can probably check out if you're into computer security and IT. All right, so we're done with that. Back over here. Do, 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 do. Check my daily to-do list. Okay, so what were we working on yesterday? So we answered two leak code questions, valid palindrome, and I forget the other one. So we have a total of 29 questions completed on leak code. Um, we need to apply to 10 jobs. We applied to about 20 roles yesterday. We need to complete some Upwork jobs, at least one. Okay, so let's start with typing practice. Of course, we got to work on the hackathons and then research more hackathons. But that's me. Let me just reorder everything here. So I want to build a data visualizer. So, but that's going to have to wait since we have these hackathons up on the task list. I want to kind of start working on these, but maybe we'll just build it really quickly. Shouldn't take too long. All right, so let's open up our code pen. Close that. This is, I want to go over some news, some stuff that's in the news. Let's see. And for you guys who don't know, a little bit about me. Let me actually remove this. Okay, so just a little bit about myself now. I've been coding for about 16 years, or been in tech for about 15 years. I got my start on platforms like Bugcrowd and OPSEC, or computer security, when the industry was first being formed. Fast forward up till today, I was just recently a full-time or full stack software engineer working for CVS Health, um, utilizing a tech stack that consisted of Angular, React, um, oh boy, Java, Spring Boot, um, and Oracle, as well as, yeah, Oracle on the database side. And yeah, that's all I can think off the top of my head. I have to pull up my resume. And I worked on a variety of applications for CVS Health, such as APIs, internal applications regarding resource management and allocation, um, automation efforts, migration efforts regarding Pivotal Cloud Foundry and Azure. I mean, you name it. So, anyways, I just wanted to kind of tell you guys a little bit about my experience, as well as some of the licenses and certifications that I hold. One being AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner, and the other one being the Microsoft Certified Azure Fundamentals. So two cloud certifications. Besides that, I do have a software engineering service agency, and that's called Infinite MVP. So you guys can go and check that out. It's mostly for businesses and organizations to outsource development work and at a fraction of the cost. Um, and yeah, So, anyways, let's get back to what we were kind of getting ready to get done here. So, typing practice. So I'm gonna bring up the application that we started working on yesterday. Let's move this over. Okay, so in this application, let's move this over. Right. So here's the application we were working on yesterday. Um, Let me see. I wanna add some more text snippets in here. I forget where we were working on this. I think were we using not sure if I was using DeepSeek or what. I might have been using Claude actually. Yeah, I remember saying specifically I didn't want to use let me do this. This is why I make sure I set up beforehand. Okay, so Claude new chat assistants. So here it is. Be right back page. So there's a couple of so I'm just gonna make the array a little bit longer. Now we can bring it back over here. Okay. Yeah, I didn't ask it to do all of that. I don't know why it did all of that. I just asked for a longer array. So we'll see if this not sure how this is gonna pan out. Yeah, like I said, this is something very simple. It's not something that, like it's something that would be it will be very tedious for me to type all of this out, even though, but you can look at it like as if it's practice, in all honesty. So let's see how it works. So class, now it's still not picking up the enter key, so we'll have to revert that back to just to have it recognize that the space instead, or maybe we'll have it go to the new line it's automatically. Just something to account for that. But for now, I'm just using the spaces. All right, so very basic stuff, but this is going to help you kind of get your hands used to I want to say the switching of because this is a lot different than typing, like typing normal text, right? There's lots of usages of shift and using lots of colons, and there's lots of new lines, lots of spaces, tabs. So you want to it just helps to get practice in getting all of that into your muscle memory. messing up right now. Man, I don't know what's going on with me right now. Am I not focused or what? Wow. Okay. All right. All right. So we're gonna fix those errors or those issues with the typing app. But before I do that, I need to check my resume and make sure everything's on the up and up. Just really quickly. See. Yeah, my resume right now is I mean, it's not one page. Yeah, it's tough. I don't know how to freaking. Let's see. I don't know how you get a resume down to one page, man. It's so tough. I mean, the thing is, the most important stuff on my resume is all like on that one page. So it's like everything is my experience is like the first thing you see, but there's just like so much. So I might have to actually remove some of the experience from my resume to get it down to one page. Because I have a lot of experience, but I need to compress that down. I need to compress it down from my resume. So let's see. Let's take a look at it. Let me make sure all of my links work. So let's see. Okay. Infinity VP, that should work fine. That works fine. So that works fine. So we don't really need this on here because this is I mean it's fine, but I really just need to put my two best projects on there. Let's see. Update that really quickly. Yeah, this is one thing you want to make sure you're doing. You want to make sure you update you go through your resume yourself and like make changes, and assess like, okay, how does it look? Um, all that good stuff. So now, let me see. I'm just updating my resume, fixing some of the broken links, and just kind of cleaning up some of the things that are on there that don't need to be. So just go to, Oh boy. Okay. Move this. www. So yeah, a lot of my site configuration. Just a lot of my domains have like expired. So that's one thing about like having applications that are like branded. You're gonna have to make sure you keep up on paying for your domain. But I can just go in here and use the fallback domains for now. Let's see about this one. That one's good. Let's see about this one. That one's good. About this one. This one is, let me see, innovate with code. That one is not good because you want to make sure you're putting your best foot forward, in everything that you do and how you look when a company says, oh, they want to hire you. How you look is important. Um, yeah, how you look is important. So what they see when they go and visit your resume, all that jazz, like they have to be able to quickly assess, like, is this person someone, worth pursuing and all that jazz. NFT Collect X Pro. So I'm going to remove everything that is essentially like not working, right? See here. And so many old projects that I haven't touched in so long. But we're gonna go through and we're gonna build all of these out. Just over this next 30 days, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna show you guys exactly if I can find it. NFT. Is it posted here? This or no? Has to be. Yeah, here we go. So this one is also the domain has expired, so we'll just use the this domain here. Fine. Okay, so now we've updated that. So this is like, okay, so extra projects, code, and blog only. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take everything. I want to refine this and take all of this off of here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save. I'm going to make a copy of this. It's going to be 2025. Okay, so we made a copy. Now I'm going to update this. I'm not sure you guys can't see it right now, guys, but don't worry. I'm going to update my resume and we're going to remove everything. We're going to remove all of these items. We're going to pretty much reduce our resume down to one page. So all of the things that are on here that don't need to be, like, we should only have, I want to have one game, one front end um, application, one full stack application, essentially. And then everything else can essentially live on, everything else can essentially live on my website portfolio. Yeah, like it'll be like an honorable mention. So we'll remove that. This is just a starter repo. We'll remove that. My best apps are Infinity MVP is front end. Then we have Passport GPT, it's mobile. React. This is mobile React Native, but it's full stack. Then we have RAI, Vegan Milk Bread Boss. This is a front end application. This is e-commerce. Then we have Catch the Crypto Coins. This is a game. We have my portfolio, future proof. This is just a course website, so this is front end. We don't need that. NFT email collector. This has Stripe integration. So I wanted to keep that one on there, but we might not be able to. So let's get rid of some of our experience that we don't really need on here. We just want to keep our most recent experience. We just pick the stuff that you want to talk, that you want to speak to, essentially. Uh, Let me delete all of this extra spacing. Okay, let's see where we at. Yeah, so there's still too much. I mean, I guess, you know, I think there's still too much here. It's good, but I need to compress some of this information and then put more of the information into like a link where you can click the link and you can go read more. All of my trainings are right here, projects. So yeah, we're gonna compress this as much as possible. I don't even know why this page is still showing. There we go. Move all of that. All of these can technically go on one line. So I'm removing the descriptions for a lot of my portfolio projects since if they want to click on and see, the actual code, then they'll do so. So I'm just removing all of that stuff. Um, to save space. Okay. Chatbot. Okay. All right. So now we have about 6 projects. 7. Okay. Let's see how many pages. Still at 5 pages. Let me delete that. That. All right. So now we're at 4 pages. Hmm. You want to put just two projects up here, and then for the rest, I think we'll just have a link that says click here for more projects to see full portfolio. Then we'll show a grid of all of our projects because we can't have all of the projects here on the resume. It's nobody's really looking. I don't think anyone is looking at all of that. So let's add a link. All right, that looks a lot better. So now we have our technical skills. So now we just need to compress. We just need to move a little bit more. So we'll remove some of this. We'll remove some of this. This is all on one page. This page two. So we're down to about 3 pages. So we've gotten it down quite a bit. Our training section is fine. I guess it could be reduced, but it's the size here. Okay, almost down to about almost down to about 3 pages now. Let's see. Okay, now we're officially at 3 pages. So this is a lot better. Um, One thing I do want to do here is I want to remove, I don't need the header on every single page. Maybe that's the thing that's kind of messing this, making this a little bit less optimal. Is this header. Different first page, page numbers, header format. So let's do 0.1, 0.1, different first page. I don't know. The first page would be different. So format 0.1. Can we make it smaller? We try page numbers, header format. We'll probably just have to end up removing the header. Quite honest with you. Let's see. My name is really big up there. Reduce the size of that drastically. And this header was just making things just way too complicated. And then, let's see. Okay, so we reduced the size of the header drastically. I don't want the header on every single page, but I'm not sure if we not sure if we have control over that. So now we're down to 3 pages, almost two. 2 pages will be ideal. 3 pages is all right. So, so now we're down to 3 pages. So 3 pages. So this looks a lot better. So I think we should be. We might just go ahead and run with this version of the resume. Experience, training. Um, yeah, seems like the best bet. Yeah. So right now we're at 3 pages. This seems like the best bet to try and run with this version here. Um, obviously via Infinity MVP and Passport GPT. We want to optimize these to make sure that they're, since these are the only two applications that we're featuring on our web app as well as our portfolio. We want to make sure that these are like the best applications they can be, and they're in production. And we want to make sure that what's that? We want to make sure that these are also well, Infinity MVP, like I said, that's it's kind of off and running, doing its own thing. Passport GPT is I kind of took a little break on it just due to being working in the blockchain, but we're gonna go ahead and get that completed and into the iOS App Store and maybe on Android as well. So, but I think we're good for now. I think we have a solid resume here that we can start sending out. Just these few pages. And let me actually, maybe I should update my email here to infgene@infinitevp.com. But we'll leave it like that for now. So let's down. I've already updated the links. So let's download a copy of this PDF copy, and then we'll go ahead and update our LinkedIn as well. And so let's update the LinkedIn. Just gonna upload a new. I'm gonna apply to a job and upload a new resume when I do so. Need to reactivate my premium. So I'll apply for that one. So front end architect. Okay, so we're gonna upload a new resume. Also gonna rename it. Let's rename this one to resume 2025. So yeah, this is a 3 pager. Like I said, it looks a lot better than the old one. Um, There is the links are there, so you can kind of see, my links, the links to my certifications, and then also you can see, links to my GitHub and links to the two projects that I've worked that are the most prevalent. And then if you click on Infinity MVP, um, it's actually going to show you. I'm going to enhance the case studies, so you can see all of the different projects that I've worked on via Infinity MVP. So that's it for this one. Let me see. I'm so used to saying that in my videos. Um, oh, I forgot this was so let's leave it there. All right, so we've updated that. Now we need to update the. Need to update my website is it looks very good. It actually looks very good. But I don't know how it looks on mobile. So I just want to go and update it and make sure it looks just as neat on mobile as it does on our desktop. And I'm seeing a few things that I want to fix. So I'm going to work on that. Generate a random hash, GitHub, download resume. Uh, you can get everything from, yeah, but it actually looks really good. I have my hacker rank, my code pin, my LinkedIn, my GitHub, hacker rank, my code pin, so you can see all of my different pins that I have public at least. Let's see. I didn't even know I had all of these pins public. I think you have to have, yeah, so all of my pins are public, so you can see all of the things that I've kind of worked on. Speaking of which, let me actually go ahead and delete some of these pins. Alrighty, I was just taking a look at some of my pins and my website here. Let me see, what's my score on HackerRank? I got the 10 days of JavaScript badge. What else? Yeah, I haven't been on HackerRank in a while. See, I can see. Yeah, I started getting focusing more on leak code since it seems like it's more popular. Okay, let's remove that. Okay, so we're gonna start working on, let me put this on my to-do list really quickly. We have to update our two applications there, portfolio website. We have to update Infinity, have more project and case studies. And then we have to link out to the blog. Then we're gonna update Passport GPT. We're gonna get it into the App Store. All right. So I think it is. Is it 8 yet? It sure is. Okay. So let me actually check the Discord. The announcement. Okay. It looks like we have to check in. Let me see. You are registered. Check into the event. Okay. All right. So I just checked in. Let's join the online event. We're already. Looks like it's gonna be on Twitch. Twitch.tv/MLH for Major League Hacking. All right, guys, time to kick it off. We're gonna be doing this live. We're gonna take a quick break before we get started here, and we'll be building this at the same time, getting kind of our other things done. Well, I'm not sure how long this lasts. We have a few days for this, so we're gonna just see if we can get it started. And what's Cold Combat? That's cool. Okay, so there's an ad right now. Let me mute this. So we're just waiting for it to get started. Um, while we're waiting, let me just kind of the backlog to do list. Alrighty, so looks like it's kicked off, so let me unmute it. And then what all is Oracle doing this week? Similar to GitHub, I'm pretty sure you've heard of Oracle Cloud or Oracle Database. You may be on that journey of figuring out what cloud is and what cloud platforms are, and that's probably where you. Oh. What they're doing here is two workshops to begin with, where you're going to learn all about Oracle Database. A benefit of going to these events is also that it's going to be AI themed, so you're now getting to learn a lot about AI while also learning this tool that pretty much powers 94% of Fortune Global 100 companies. While you are now looking for an internship or maybe looking for a new job, this is going to make you stand out of the crowd and going to help you with your job. So make sure you go to both of these workshops, check into them, register to them. One of those is happening at 12 p.m. Eastern, which is not a lot while from now. The other is going to happen at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Of course, they're going to run a lot of beginner-friendly challenges. So you go to those workshops, learn all of those skills. If those times don't work for you, watch those recordings, but then go back and practice those skills on the workshops, on the challenges, I'm sorry, that are going to be for you to absolutely. In addition to those partners, we also have Auth0 here. If you are not familiar with them, Auth0 helps you implement authentication into your web app. So if you want to do any sort of login system, if you want to make it possible for users to like, have that additional security, this is a great, great tool for developers to use. So excited to see y'all implement some security into your hacks this week or your project this week rather. They are going to have a workshop right after opening ceremony, so in about 50 minutes from now, and then another one at 9 a.m. Eastern time on Monday. So make sure you check those out. In addition to all that, they've got some cool challenges. You aren't quite sure where to get started. And then who's come next? Next up is your way to elevate your web development journey by using Time and Stage Text Editor. Think of a time when you wanted to build a
CMS, a content management system, or some sort of a social media, or anything that required a text editor could also be a editor of your website. Tiny you here lets you do all of that. And the plus point here is that they are open source, which means you can customize this, scale this, and it's completely flexible for your use. If you want to know how to use this tool, go to this workshop at 1 p.m. Eastern, okay, or double one Eastern. Okay? Make sure you get all of those things because it's going to really help you with all of those tools. Also attend the technical challenge.
Absolutely. And then last but certainly not least, we have Sigma at this global hack week. I am so stoked to have them here. Many of you are probably familiar with Sigma design tools. I personally use them.
Oh, boy.
And in particular,
Well, I'm sorry, you guys can't even see. Let me switch over.
developer mode is what I think really levels up this concept, and that's what you're going to learn about at their workshop. So I'm sure many of you have been in a situation where you have yourself made a really awesome design and you're handing it off to an engineer, or vice versa. And sometimes that can be difficult to take a design and then implement it. Figma Dev Mode makes that so much easier. Really, really cool stuff. There's going to be a workshop at 11 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, and then another one at 7 a.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. So make sure you go to those. And then additionally, to get Dev Mode for free on your account, you have to sign up for a Figma education account. So I recommend doing that today. So then when you go to the workshop, you're totally ready to go. You already have the free access. Because Dev Mode is normally a paid, add-on. So free at Global Hack Week. So make sure you check them out. Very, very special to have them here. And I think we have some other Figma fans. Great team. So guys, what do folks have to do to get checked in?
Before we move to checking in, you can be a couple of minutes to answer the questions and tell them that you need to do Q&A. I think, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I saw this question popping up a couple of times. How can you join this workshop? These workshops are based on the same platform. You're probably watching us on Twitch right now. You can also watch us on YouTube. Both of these places are where all of these things are going to be visible to you. That's where you can watch it. If you're going to join it, that's going to be on this one. We will have a dedicated Q&A right at the end of this. Keep your questions until then. We're going to scroll through and try our best to cover all the questions that are coming right now. But we will get to that a little later. But going back to checking in, let's talk about how you make sure that you have all the things checked out when you be prepared to get into this group. Starting with making sure that you register and check into the mailing. Where do you find that? You go to this link, link/THW, that's short for COVID. Go to this link, click on the register button and make sure that you register and check in. The way to make sure that you're checking is when you click on that, the button is going to turn. I don't know if you can see that here on the page, or it looks like it's not jittering or this picture. But when you click on that blue button, it's going to turn, and that's when you know that you're checking. Not just for the main event, we would also want you to check into each of the live streams that you have, each of the mini events that you're going to attend. This helps us understand what you really love going to and makes us uh, go back with an idea of what you really love watching and help us prepare a better schedule for the next time and a more engaging one for the next time. So make sure that you let us know that you're interested in. I know this is the most exciting part. You want to tell them about that, right?
I would love to. I know that Global Hackers love swags. We've got a couple different types of swag you can grab. The first one is our digital swag. We have a very cool Global Hackers frame that is available for you to download. If you want swag instantly, now you can get some. If you do post it, please make sure to tag us so we can like it and say hello to you. Make sure you go check that out. If you want to get some physical swag in the mail, there's a couple of steps you need to follow. So to earn this basic swag, which is a postcard and a sticker sheet, you need to make sure that you are registered and checked into the event. So that is at this link that Siddharth just posted, mlich.link/BHW. That is the most important thing to do. This is also how we know you're at the event. We can send you emails updating you on what is happening throughout the week. So that is the most important step. Finish that though, we'll need you to submit an address so we know where to actually send your slides. And then you'll just need to complete the featured challenges. Featured challenges are very quick to do. You can probably do them all before the ceremony is done if you're working in the background. But they are some challenges from our partners as well as you want to get bonus swag, you can earn it by participation in 5 or more live events. The bonus swag gives you a couple extra stickers in that envelope. So make sure you're checking into the live events you attend and you will those extra stickers. And then many of you might already know about these, but we give out surprise prizes throughout the week. So these are little flag drops that we surprise folks with, typically people who are really active in the Twitch chat or who are really kind on Discord or who submit some of the partner challenges on DevPost. If you win a surprise prize, the emulates are on stream or in Discord, we'll let you know. And then we'll talk about how you claim it. But before we do that, Siddharth, do we want to give out a surprise prize?
Let's do it. And I was thinking of what we could use the prompt here to give out the prize, and because we are running a team, do you think we should ask them of their popular or their favorite AI tool? We can maybe select one person randomly to give out prize.
I am absolutely here for it. We have a surprise guest during this surprise prize who will be joining us in a little bit.
You can already see responses.
Yes.
Co-pilot. We'll wait for a couple of minutes to have more responses. Then, do you want to go pick a winner then?
Sure. I'm gonna. Okay, they're really starting to scroll in. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes and scroll, and you tell me when to stop. I'm done.
Stop.
Okay, there we go. I'm trying to read this username. Doves to the sky. Doves to the sky. I'm excited today. Doves to the sky. Congrats! You are our very first surprise prize winner of the week. So the way that you claim this is by opening a Discord ticket. So take a screenshot of this, and you're going to go over to Discord, open the ticket, and then let us know over there that you are the winner of this surprise prize. So Darius, can you tell us though, how do I get into Discord to do that?
Of course, and before we get into the logistics, I want to tell you that this is where most of the fun is going to happen. This is where hackers tend to each other. This is where announcements come in. This is where you're going to feel the real energy of being around the global hacking audience, other than when you're attending. How do you get into it? You go to this link, discord.mx. When you click that link, you will be inside of the invitation server. The first thing that you need to do is go to a section on the left, the top left, which says channels and roles, and make sure that you have appropriate roles that will get you access to these channels. What you need to do is go and find a question which asks you if you are attending AI week. Say yes to that. You will have all the roles that you will have access to all the channels that you need to have for this week. But if you have questions during this week, how do you get in touch with us? For any general questions, I'd recommend that you use public channels because the community is super helpful and they are always faster than any of us in the team can ever be. But if you want to share any questions that directly to us from the MLH team, and if you ever need to share your email or ask a question, please use what's called the support ticket. Where are you going to find that? On the left, you're going to find a category called help. The last channel is where you should say support ticket. Click on that, use the global hacker ticket, give us your query, and we'll back with the response. What's about challenges?
Yeah, so when you are not attending one of the live streams or hanging out over in Discord, we have a bunch of challenges to keep you happy throughout the week. These range from short coding prompts, design challenges, to prompts that some of our partners came up with. There are a ton of different challenges for you to check out. They're submitted on either DevPost or Typeform. The general rule of thumb there is if you are writing code for one of them, it's probably going to be submitted on DevPost. If you are signing up for something or doing something quick that you can take a screenshot of, it's more than likely going to be submitted online form. Regardless, though, it'll tell you on our challenges page. Each challenge will tell you where you're going to go submit it. These are going to be open until next Thursday at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, and you do not need to complete all of them. Look for the ones that are interesting to you. The reason that we have challenges is I've heard from many of you, and I know me personally, when I'm learning a new technology, sometimes I get kind of stumped on like what to actually do with it and where to get started. And these are meant to take that extra steps away and give you places that you can start. So you are always welcome to modify these challenges to fit your learning goals, pick and choose which ones you like. They are just perfect. We will send you an email every day with an update on how many challenges you've completed. So if you are competitive, you can get some bragging rights for your friends with how many challenges you've completed. You can compete against yourself at future global athletes. All of that fun stuff. Sometimes I see them posting on LinkedIn and Instagram, screenshots of how many you've completed. Like you can check out all of those challenges on our website, ghw.nih.io/challenge. What's going to be happening on live stream?
Mary told you all about challenges, but what do you do when you don't want to work with challenges? You come to live streams like you did for those instead. But we'll tell you a little bit about what's coming on today, the schedule. But if you want to go check out the schedule for the rest of the week, fine. That's the link you should be going to if you want to check the schedule for the week. Maybe give me what's the first stream that we to expect?
Yes, absolutely. So our very first stream is from the Zero team. So if you don't remember from earlier in the presentation, Auth Zero allows you to implement authentication and authorization into your application. So let's say you're making a mobile app and you want to have a way for users to log in. Auth Zero has your back for that. So come to their workshop. It's going to be in 30 minutes, 38 minutes. Because I started to say that. You're going to get to meet some folks from the team and build an application with them. So tune into that. And then what do we have afterwards?
Right after that, we'll have friends from the Oracle team coming in to teach you all about AI with Oracle. Specifically, we're going to talk about vector searches. If you've ever worked on AI/ML stuff, you've probably heard of similarity and how you find patterns and things, give your machine the ability to find patterns and do the application. But if you don't know anything about it, this is also an equally good workshop for you to go to. So this is going to be absolutely big. You get a chance to learn from the professionals themselves. So make sure you go there at 12 p.m. which I think maybe an hour and 37 minutes from now. But this is also going to be at 10 p.m. East IST time. Make sure that you register for this.
There. And then after that, we have another workshop from the Oracle team at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And this is going to be one on getting started with Oracle machine learning. So if you have wanted to dive into machine learning and are interested in learning about Oracle, it's going to be an awesome workshop. Get started with someone from the team over there. I can't stress enough how helpful I think these workshops are from our partners, because you're going to get to actually work with someone who works with Oracle every single day. So bring your questions for them. They are experts in the field, and we will do well over there. And I also see, I'll take a question. We can go a little out of order today. Someone's asking about recording. Everything is recorded, so do not worry. This is too late for you, too early for you. I know we have people from all over the world here. We record everything. It instantly goes over to our YouTube page. So run over there if you want to anything afterwards, or even if maybe you're newer and some of these workshops go a little bit quick for you, you can always go back, slow it down, and watch different pieces of it. I find that really helpful. Righty, and then what is Cecilia doing that week?
Before we get to Cecilia, I think both of us sit next together. Right in between here. We keep those articles streamed by our friends from Tiny and TV. And like we discussed earlier, they're going to be using their tool, which is the rich text editor, to build an email editor. This time around, they're going to use the Angular framework. If this is your first time listening to the framework called Angular, this is one that the industry uses heavily. This is your chance to not use Angular and Angular, but also use it in the context of building an editor, use TinyNC as a tool, and all that with the coding assistant. How cool is that? Make sure you go to the stream at 1 p.m. Eastern, that's 11:30 p.m.
Good catch with that. Thank you for catching the double click there. Well, back to 3 p.m. now. Join Cecilia for Get Good with Git. She's going to be doing a workshop on how to use Git. Tune in for that. That is at 3 p.m. Eastern or 1:30 a.m. IST for all of our many hours. But it's
Next,
Okay, all right. So yeah, guys, this is the opening ceremony for the Major League Hacking. This is what is this called again? Global Hack Week. This is AI and ML week. So I'm going to take a quick break. How long have we been live? We've been live for about an hour and 17 minutes. Um, kind of gone over what we completed yesterday and went over the plan for today as far as these hackathons and whatnot and updating our resume. So I'll take a quick break. We're gonna come back and we're gonna actually start planning what we're gonna build for this hackathon and start getting into some of the challenges, some of the easier challenges to complete, making sure that inside of the Discord we have all of the roles that we need and so on and so forth. So and then we're also gonna look at the workshop schedule to make sure that we're attending these workshops as well. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Let me actually, on that note, save the changes. No, we'll leave. Oh my goodness, where'd it go? Where's the be right back page? Not the yes. I'm gonna have to publish this somewhere. So we'll be right back. I gotta add my username on there again. Invites. Okay, so we'll be right back, guys. All right, so stay tuned with me. We're going to be doing this MLH hackathon live here, building something out, and also we're going to be um, using DeepSeek and ChatGPT to apply for jobs, refine our resume, study, practice our coding, learn a new language, and all that good stuff. So stick around, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So, all right, we're gonna be turning off the live stream because honestly, we need to. We're already halfway through. I only have about 3 hours today. Let me see. I have to remove my watch. Things are about to get serious. So let me fix this a bit here. So we're gonna be ramping things up a bit, and moving a bit more quickly. Let me see. So February 7th. So let's get a basic MVP up for this Global Hack Week hackathon. Now, let me also go and take a look at some of the challenges to make sure I have all of the information. Developer Week is something that we'll focus on that a little bit later on. The AI Dev Now, there's an update needed. So we're going to take a look at AI Dev Now and update our website there. Uh, this is obviously the stream. We have our resume here. Um, we've already updated our resume, so I think we're good here. Let me download a new version of this. So all the links work, everything is working fine. Okay, so we'll close that. And then we have Infinity MVP. There's an update needed there. To add more of our projects here. Okay, so first, I think we'll start out. Let's see, let's make sure we have all of the roles. Well, let's introduce ourselves inside of Discord. That's one thing we haven't done. Okay, so we're gonna create an introduction. Okay, then we also need to create a new website. It could just be a simple XYZ for now. Okay, so we need to get that done. See, did somebody catch that GitHub link? Event announcements. Ready for a brick hack. Oh, university. Okay, so we've already checked in. Already joined online. channels and roles. Yes. Are you participating in the next hackathon hosted by? Let me update this so you guys can see. Yes, January 3rd through 5th. Well, maybe that's, I don't know if that's. If you're looking to join our Tech Together space, do you identify in the following ways? Uh, no. What are your preferred pronouns? Hey, what is your favorite color? Why do they have limited options right here? Red, yellow, blue. Red. Which notifications would you like to receive? Hacker, events. Let us know who you are. You're interested in hosting hackathons. You work with one of the amazing companies that support you. You'd like to volunteer to judge the hundred features. Further verification required. No, we just like to hack. North America. Okay, so we went through and answered all of that. Need to browse the general chat. How do jammers work? Okay. Yeah, I'm actually just looking for, okay, Global Hack Week, AI ML. Okay, here's the challenge. I was looking for this. Okay, let's make sure we save all of these links here. Mhm. There's a Google Calendar and a schedule. Okay, perfect. Let me get that. Oops. Okay, so now I'm a little bit more where, okay, so let's look at the calendars. Feature challenges. So check in. We've already done that. Sign up for the GitHub Student Developer Pack. Um, I don't think I'm eligible for that. Head over to TinyMCE thing up page to create a. I think I already have Tiny Cloud campaign. Commercial free, commercial free. You have to download this. Download. Self-hosted enterprise. Or this is a free commercial plan. Okay, so all you have to do is sign up with TinyMCE. Create a free account. Okay. Create an Auth0 account. I already have one of these. Do I have to create a new one or learn more? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just log in, I guess. Sign up for a Figma education account. Unlock Figma. Okay. Sign up. Okay, so this is just signing up for a bunch of accounts. Register for Cloud Week. Wait, so this is featured challenges. We have today's challenges. Register for Cloud. Join us in March. All things okay. Register for API Week. Okay. Okay. Registration. Complete the GitHub Copilot primer. Okay. Use GitHub Copilot to build a simple application. We've already done this before. I'm wondering, like, do we just have to submit, let's see, sign up, objective, documentation. Okay, there it is. So, submission form. Okay, so, all right, this is pretty cool. Okay, so this seems not too bad. Setting up MCE, integrated into web app. Your pair programmer, sign up for AI code editor. When insert. We already have cursors, so let's see. Inline CSS for email compatibility. Integrating open AI with content. Okay, so it's kind of take you step by step. Customize your login box. Okay, cool. Let's see how many of these we can actually get completed. Explain AI to a 5-year-old, write a blog. Oh, wow. It's actually very cool. Okay, so let's maybe we'll go through and kind of pick out some of the of course we'll do some of the signups, but we'll go through and pick out some of the low hanging fruit. And yeah. So you don't have to necessarily be a hacker to, to participate in this hackathon. It's all about getting people, I want to say it's all about, from my perspective, getting people into tech and teaching them how to use various technologies. So this is day one. So they already had the opening ceremony. Okay, so they're gonna have the build a secure RAG application with Python, LangChain, and Okta FBA. So this is what we're gonna try and do. Um, just because they're doing it, so we might as well do it as well. Then they have this AI vector search with Oracle. They have a workshop, so it's a workshop every hour. So we're about to come up on this right here, this workshop. So I could follow along with them and build it out, but I might just do it on my own because I kind of need to I need to get going here. I only have like an hour really. So here's what we'll do. We might not even get a chance to get to the coding portion of this today. We might have to just, okay, so let's see how many of these we can complete. And maybe I'll save some of these and then maybe we'll jump into getting the project set up for this challenge here or this workshop. Build a secure RAG application with Python, LangChain, and Okta FG. So let's kind of get started on. Okay, so now we have our plan. This is okay. Just get organized really quick. So we're going to create a basic MVP. We already know what we're going to create. So we'll do this really quickly. Okay, we need to do that. I need to, before I move forward, I need to do one thing. Let me get a new window. See, folder, window capture. So let's add a new source because we need to set up the project. So let me get you guys in on this because we need to add a new source. It's going to be a window capture. Okay, so now we have it. Okay, so here's essentially where we're going. We're not going to code in here, but this is where we're going to keep our notes. Okay, so keep this right here. Perfect. All right, so put all of these here. So here's all of our notes. All right, let me close. I got a few things open here. Let me close some of these down. We're gonna skip the videos today. the typing web app. Um, range, say, just pin him, save that. And so now we're back on token. Let me bring you guys back over here. And so, okay, so what do we want to? I want to use cursor for this, but to get started, let's let's first let's do some research first. Okay, let's. All right, so I already have some questions up here. You guys can see, right? So, what are we building? What is our strategy? And let's start coding. Okay, so this is typically how I would start. And we already have experience with Auth0. It's like a serverless authentication option. So let's build this out. I want to do some research though on because I want you guys. I'm gonna bring up. Let's do some. Let me create a whole new companion. We'll start in ChatGPT. I don't use this one much, but we'll start in ChatGPT. So let's do an application for first research the technologies. So I have this. All right, so this is my first prompt. I want you guys to see this. Let me move this over. So, all right, want you guys to see my first prompt. Uh, Here, actually, no, let me change that up. I actually want to. Okay, so first let me research it. Okay, so this is my first prompt. We're gonna be using DeepSeek for this. I'm gonna keep this. I don't need to separate these out because I don't like. Okay, so all right, let's break down the technologies mentioned in the Auth0 workshop. So build a secure RAG application with Python, LangChain, and Okta FGA. Okay, so what is Auth0? A popular, I know what it is. We're going to get into some of my notes here in a second. But for those who don't know, a popular identity and access management platform, or IAM platform, it provides authentication and authorization services, okay, allowing developers to secure applications with minimal effort. Key features will be single sign-on or SSO, multi-factor authentication or MFA, social login, enterprise identity providers, SAML, LDAP, etc., and then role-based access control or RBAC. So so why use it? It's simpler. It reduces the need to build your own. It provides robust security features out of the box, etc., etc. Now, what is RAG? So this is retrieval augmented generation. Okay, so this is a framework used in natural language processing or NLP that combines retrieval-based and generative models. So it retrieves relevant information from a knowledge source, could be a database or a document, and uses a generative model like GPT to produce a response. So um, it's essentially a acronym for using a natural language processing or using a machine learning model or generative model along with the document. So key components: fetches relevant documents or data from a knowledge base. So this is something you do all of the time. For example, if you upload documents to ChatGPT and have it use that document to formulate a response. Okay, so so retrieval augmented generation is something I do all the time. I just didn't know that this is what it was called. So Python, what is Python? High level general purpose programming language known for its simplicity and readability, widely used in web development, data science, machine learning, and automation. Extensive libraries and frameworks, so Flask, Django, and LangChain. So I'll have experience with Flask, Django, not so much, but we're going to get into LangChain today. So it's going to be interesting seeing the difference between Flask and LangChain. So LangChain is a framework for building applications powered by language models like GPT. It provides tools to integrate language models in with external data sources, APIs, and other components. So the key features will be chains, agents, memory, and retrieval. So this simplifies the process of building NLP applications. We have Okta FGA, so this is new to me. I've heard the term before, but it's new. Fine-grained authorization is what FGA means. Okta is it's a fine-grained authorization service that allows you to define and enforce complex access control policies. So it uses a relationship-based model to determine who can access what resources under specific conditions. So REBAC is I'm assuming this is unique to Okta FGA. Scalable and flexible authorization policies, integration with Okta's identity platform. These are some of the key features. So why use it? It provides more detailed and granular control over resource access. Simplifies the implementation of complex authorization logic. Works seamlessly with Okta's authentication services. So this is something we'll be using in complement to Auth0. So let's look at how these work together. So this is a good response from DeepSeek. So Auth0 handles user authentication, ensuring only authorized users can access the application. Okta FGA manages fine-grained authorization, controlling what authenticated users can do within the app. Okay, so Auth0 handles user auth, ensuring that only authorized users can access the application. But then Okta FGA is going to actually control what portions or what things that authenticated users can actually do within the app. So it kind of gives, let's say you wanted to paywall certain features to your authenticated users. Now maybe you can use Okta FGA to kind of manage that, right? So then Python is the programming language used to build the application. Of course, LangChain is the integrates with the language models and external data sources to power the RAG functionality. RAG retrieves relevant information from a knowledge base and generates contextually appropriate responses. So now we have our next steps for our hackathon. So this is going to be our strategy. All right. So we've already we did our initial. So let me update this. Initial. All right. So this is going to be initial research completed here. Right. Initial research completed. Right. Because so we wanted to get a gist of what these technologies were. Right. And now we have our next steps. So whoops, I'm trying to click over here. So next step, so we're going to define our problem. So what problem are we solving with our application? So we haven't defined that. Who is our target audience? Who is our target audience? Set up Auth0 and Okta FGA. Create an Auth0 account and set up user authentication. Configure Okta FGA for fine-grained access control. Build a RAG application. Use Python and LangChain to create a RAG pipeline. Integrate a knowledge base, a database or document store for retrieval. Secure the application. Ensure all endpoints are protected by Auth0. And then we want to test and iterate, of course. So let's see. I think one of the main things is going to be setting up Auth0 on Okta FGA. So this is going to be interesting. Let what problem are we solving? Let's kind of choose DeepSeek to help us answer. So my prompt for this was very specific. So here's my prompt. So I want to answer these first two questions, which is what problem are we solving with the application? Because this is really just an example application I pulled from what they're building currently in the workshop that started 8 minutes ago. We're gonna hop in there in a second, but so help my prompt was help us answer these questions and build something simple but impactful that could help us stand out and attract organizations looking for talent, right? So you want to be specific with your prompt, and give it context as to who you are and what you're trying to actually accomplish. Okay, so we only have about 50 minutes left. Okay, so it actually came up with a really good idea. AI powered talent showcase platform. Okay, so it looks like we have everything we need. Or as far as at least a base. We have a pitch for the hackathon. We have why this stands out, and it's actually really good. It does solve a real problem. It combines AI security and usability in a unique way. So the only thing you'd have to do is actually execute on this. Um, which, like I said, if you follow through and continue to use, AI resources, this is not something that's hard to do. So this is essentially our first step complete. So that's what we'll do right there. Our next step is going to involve like actually completing these challenges now, right? So looking back over at some of the challenges that we have, like for example, create an Auth0 account. So we already have that created, but let me actually pull up my credentials. Move this over here. Pull up my credentials for Auth0, of course. Okay, so it looks like my Auth0 account is set up via my GitHub. Let me log in to my Git. Just a moment, bear with me. Save my password. Add another authentication method. Oh gosh. Notification via Auth0 Guardian app, Google Authenticator or similar. Let's see. We'll use Microsoft Authenticator. Man, I've been burned so bad trying to use authenticator apps. Um, just like losing access to certain devices and whatnot. So I'm just kind of wary. Personal account. It's gonna be a personal account. Scan QR code. Yeah, I need to actually sign in. I don't think I'm signed in with this. This is how I lost my accounts last time. I wasn't actually signed in. So enter your one-time code. Let's see. How do you back up this device? See, I need to log into my account. I'm gonna actually do that before I even proceed forward. I can't. I lost access to my accounts last time. So if you have an authenticator app, and then let me copy this code as well. So this is for my authenticator recovery. Always make sure you copy your recovery codes for your authenticator apps because I mean I have gone through the ringer with that. So okay, so I've gotten back into my Auth0 accounts. Excuse me, let's see. Last time I was in here, I was actually looking at you guys will see because we're gonna go back and finish up the app, but I was building out an app related to sports gambling or sports betting. Oh, here we go. So let's see, activity application. Yeah, so I have one application here. It's just like a generic app, SSO integrations. I don't have any SSO integrations. APIs. I do have an API. So I have an API and then we have an application. So I forget how I have to find my notes on how exactly I had this set up via Auth0. So anyways, I think we're kind of finished with that. How do we, feature challenges? I'm wondering, how do you, you have to verify that or what? That's what I'm like, how do you verify that you're signed up with some of these? I mean, like, maybe you just need the account. So give you a daily update on how many you completed. Register. Yeah, I'm already checked in. Let's see. Well, I'm not sure how these are being tracked. Let's see. But anyways, so we already registered for Auth0. Now we need to set up Okta FGA. Define access control policies. Okay, so how do we do this? It looks like it's okay. It's via Auth0. All right, so company name or team name. I usually use Infinity MVP since that's my company name. Store name, your application or system name. Um, we'll call this MLA demo. State. Okay, so now we're setting up our Okta account right now. Okay. So one thing to note is the FDA API token issuer URL is going to be updating soon. So just note that. All right, so follow the steps to get started below. So set up Okta FGA, define access control policies. Recruiters can only view profiles they have permission to access. All right, so before we do that, we've already set up our account. Let's configure user authentication. What was that? Let me see. I don't know what that was. Almost sounded like an IM. Three new mentions. Maybe it was Discord. So I checked into the workshop event. Alrighty. Alright, back to what I was doing. So I'm not sure what that was. So let's go back to Auth0. So we already have this. But how do we actually configure our user auth for our application? We've already created an account. I know you have to, so we have to create a new app. It's going to be a regular application. I wasn't sure, so it's not going to be an SPA. Okay, machine to machine. Okay, it's a regular web app. For single page app, React, select single page web app. And actually, okay, so let's just build it according to, no, this is going to be a regular web app because we're using Python. So we're not using anything to connect to the front end of this, I don't believe. Let me see. So yeah, we are building a front end, build the back end, then we're gonna we're gonna integrate lane chain and build the front end. So maybe we should set this up as a, let's set it up as a regular web app. I'm gonna click Python, my application. I don't know why I named it that. I'm gonna create another one too. Call it MLH demo. Okay, so now we configure application settings. Let's see. Note down the following. So we need our domain, of course. We need our client ID. I can't put that over here. I gotta put that somewhere else. Just client ID. We need our domain, client ID, and client secret. Client secret post. Let me see. Sorry. Yeah. Need our API identifier. I have notes on how all of this is, like, more about my last project. So we'll kind of go through that as well. But first, let me just get this set up. We need our domain. And then we need the secret. So secret. Okay, so now we're gonna set the allowed callback URLs. Uh, allow for our local host. So we can actually test the app, test it out. Then we'll go to enable sign up and login. So it's going to be back application, authentication and database. Let's see. Why doesn't this open up? Authentication database. Enable the username, password, authentication, connection. Applications using this connection. Okay. In order to use this setting, okay, so this is already being used. Require the user to provide a username. No. So it's already being used. Okay. So that's all set up. Integrate Auth0 with your application. So hold on a sec. We haven't gotten that far yet because we haven't even started building out the app on the back end. So hold on. So now let's set or perform these steps. Then we'll be able to build the back end and connect it up. So we already have all of our credentials that we need for Auth0. Well, it's defining. So we're going to define access control policies to ensure only authorized users, for example, recruiters, can access specific resources and job seeker profiles. Okay, so we already have our Okta account set up. In the Okta dashboard, so we are on. Okay, so navigate to Model Explorer to define your authorization model. So, okay, so it looks like it's already in. So we have to create a model. I just wanted to make sure that it was, everything was lining up. So this is the model editor. You have a model preview. You guys can't see any of this. I'll show you guys in one sec how this all looks. So you guys can see here on the Model Explorer for the Okta fine grained authorization page. Now we're gonna, so we have a model here. Um, Name your model. So I don't see, it says save. So it just kind of gave me this model, this Model Explorer. How do I'll just hit save, I guess. Latest ID, model schema, guided tour. Okay. So it gave us the model, type user group, model schema 1.1. So I don't know how to rename it. Maybe this is the name here. Define, can change owner, parent, can read. define. Okay, so maybe we'll get feed it this. It gave us this model, the model. Yeah, I wanted to start doing a bunch of random stuff. Tuple management. So, all right, so this is the relationships. Okay, we have a query tool. Okay, okay, manage relationship tuples to store your application, other relation data, user and an object. Okay, so this is more like how you actually implement the access control policy. Whoops. I don't. We might not be able to use DeepSeek for all of this because I'm not sure how much it's being used. So it's busy. So new chat. Let's try and regenerate. Oh man, only coming up on. We only have about 30 minutes left. I'm gonna try and yeah, this is definitely something we're gonna have to. I might have to update you guys on this. The good thing is we can work on this every day up until the 13th, I believe. So tomorrow we can. Tomorrow is Saturday, so we can put in about 6 hours, 6 to 10 hours. Okay, so I'm not so okay. So let me see. Where are we at? All right, so write down our steps here so we can update our notes. So we have our plan. We have our strategy, right? Okay. So here's our strategy. Put this right here. Here's our strategy, right? And it doesn't look, it looks a little bit crazy right now because I have formatted it, but how to build this step by step. So first we have setup auth 0, right? That consists of create an auth 0 account, configure user authentication. Then we have setup Okta FGA. This is a step where this step is completed. Then we have setup Okta FGA. We want to define access control policies. So in here, there's a few steps that you have to do, such as creating a model and then creating the relationships or tuples, according to what, users have with what objects or what have you. Getting into how you're setting up the actual access control. Ours are going to be pretty basic for now because we don't even actually have the back end built up yet. So we'll probably stop right there, man. And I think that next, maybe we should start setting up the environment. So let's see, useful. Okay, sound searching. So the two main things are going to be building the backend and integrating LangChain and RAG. And before let me actually, I wanted to join live event. I wanted to view the Twitch really quickly and see because they're going to be doing this for about an hour. So I wanted to join and see. So how do we integrate a RAG pipeline to a web app? Probably one written with TypeScript. So I'm not sure. I think this is something they're doing, step by step, but I'm not sure how much you can do in an hour. So they had to already have had the repo created. But yeah, as far as our steps, like I said, we've already completed, up to this point. So um, we set up Auth0, we set up Okta FGA. All right, I see they have the lane chain. We're looking at the lane chain schema.
One file is called public doc, and the second file is called private doc.1. The only thing it's doing is open them with Python.
This is an actual developer advocate for Okta.
And once it reads the content, it creates a list of all the documents. Any document object, this document object is part of an So very simple code. You can
Hmm.
see have content here. This is a scenario that is, you will never or almost never find in production. Normally you will document different sources of web and
So yeah, guys, check it out if you. I mean, this someone said it's hard to follow. Um, yeah, that's. I mean, it's to be expected. It's hard to squeeze. I mean, look at how time is moving on us, and we're barely getting the, the like some of the like user authentication stuff set up and all of that. So we don't. So time is gonna move very quickly once you get into like actually like doing things. So it's hard to squeeze how to build a secure RAG application with Python, LangChain, and OctFG into 1 hour, even if it's already kind of up. So I'll probably make a he said, bro, not everyone has an experience with AI ML. Explain the language a beginner can actually follow and understand. Oh man, that's great. So I'm gonna actually he is moving pretty fast. Let me actually create a note here. I'm seeing a lot of people post those kinds of comments. Someone said, what is a vector database? Which is a good question. So let's create a video on some of these in response to some comments. I like to help folks out. And also, just besides that, I have a GitHub repo talking about vector databases, but a vector database is a specialized type of database designed to store and efficiently query high dimensional vector data. And that has to do with mathematical representations of data points. Okay, and so this just allows for faster searches, or fast similarity searches based on how close vectors are to one another in a multidimensional space, making that ideal for something like machine learning, natural language processing, NLP, or image recognition. So, and I'm gonna do some more work on this. So let me actually make a note on that as well. But we're gonna share all of our code that we have here for setting up our RAG application. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I think we have a good amount of, like homework that we need to get done. And somebody else said, look, what is length? There's two questions in here. I'm not sure if you guys can see the chat, but look at these questions on the side here. You know, this is why it's important that you do that initial research that we did. I'm not sure if you guys, saw that we did some initial research beforehand, but this is why that was important. If you take a look, let me get off of this page here and I'll actually go to research that we conducted. So here's the research that we conducted. Move this out the way. As you can see, like auth zero, here's the prompt that we use. Well, you guys can't see it, but it says, let's build an application for a hackathon. First, help me research these technologies so I have a basic understanding of them. And then you just paste in the technology. So, it's just a very basic example of like AI is not necessarily going to code for you because you still have to execute. But as far as making your life easier and quicker and simpler, as far as like researching information and things like that, that's where it's going to really shine. Because look how fast I was able to get a quick refresher on Auth0, RAG, retrieval augmented generation, Python, and LangChain, and Okta FGA. So this is essentially like the new Google for someone like myself who is a software engineer. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow because we're going to be continuing to participate in the hackathon and building out the rest of this MVP, and as well as continuing on what else we had to do today, looking for jobs, working on the typing application and our other to-do list. So thank you folks for tuning in. If you're on LinkedIn, make sure you follow me for more coding content. I'm on here every single day. We're live streaming, and go subscribe to YouTube for daily videos. All right. As always, guys, keep coding and thank you guys for watching.